Hi, this is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. I'm going to show you how to place images in perspective using the Vanishing Point filter that was first introduced in version CS2. I provided this ice rink photo for you to download so you can follow along. Its link is located in the video description or project files. I also provided the Olympics logo that I'll be using for this example. Click the New Layer icon to make a new layer. Go to Filter and Vanishing Point. The Vanishing Point window will open. Click the Create Plane tool. The first plane we'll create is on the ice surface. Left-click on the lower right corner of the ice. Go to the top right corner of the ice and left-click. Continue to follow its perspective. The grid should be blue. If it's yellow, red, or green, you'll need to drag the corner until the grid turns blue. To extend any side of the plane, go to the middle of the side you want to extend, and when you see a double arrow, simply drag it out. To create a new plane that extends out from the side, go to the middle of that side and press and hold Control on Windows or Command on a Mac. When you see a square grid symbol, drag it in the direction you want the new plane to be. Again, to extend a side, go to the middle of that side, and when you see a double arrow, drag it out. If you need to realign a corner of the grid to match the perspective of your photo, simply go to the corner of the grid and drag it to the corner of the photo until it's positioned correctly. Continue to extend and create new planes for the areas you'll be ultimately pasting images onto. Only the grid of the last plane you created is visible. However, all the other planes are actually there, just their grids are hidden. Once you've created all the planes, click OK. Open the image you'd like to place onto the photo. Press Ctrl or Command A to select it, and Ctrl or Command C to copy it on your clipboard. Open back up your photo and go to Filter and Vanishing Point. Once you open it, all the grids in your planes are visible. Press Ctrl or Command V to paste the object. To reduce its size, click the Transform tool, go to a corner, and when you see a diagonal double arrow, press and hold Shift as you drag it in. Pressing Shift keeps its aspect ratio intact. Once you drag the object into a plane, its shape instantly conforms to its perspective. As you move it, it automatically adjusts its size. To adjust its size again, go to a corner and press and hold Shift and drag it out. To place the same object into another plane, press and hold Shift and Alt on Windows or Shift and Option on a Mac and drag the copy to the other plane. Notice the object remains in perspective. Adjust its size and location. Each time you want to duplicate the object and place it onto another area, press and hold Shift and Alt and then drag the copy. If your object rotates on its axis, go to a corner and when you see a curved double arrow, press and hold Shift as you rotate it around until it snaps in alignment with the plane. Adjust its position and size to taste. When you're done, click OK. Note that the objects are on their own layer. We'll remove the white boxes surrounding the logos by changing the layer's blend mode to multiply. To remove unwanted areas of the logo, we'll use a layer mask to hide them. Click on the layer mask icon to make a layer mask. Open your brush tool and make the size small and the hardness 0%. The opacity and flow should be 100%. Press the F5 key at the top of your keyboard to open your brush panel. Make sure the only setting that's checked is smoothing. Press F5 again to close the brush panel. We'll zoom into one of the areas of the logo that we want to hide. Press Z to open your zoom tool and drag over that area to zoom into it. Press B to open your brush tool and carefully brush inside the area to hide the logo. If you want to make the brush larger or smaller, press the right or left bracket key on your keyboard. Continue to brush inside the area until that part of the logo is hidden. To see another section of your document, press and hold the space bar and drag your image. Press B again to open your brush tool and brush over the area. If you make a mistake, press X to invert your foreground and background colors and brush over the mistake. Then press X again to revert the foreground color to black. Continue to brush over those areas of the logo you want to hide. The last steps will be to make the logos a bit more transparent and soft. Reduce the opacity to 80% and click on the thumbnail to make the layer active. Open your blur tool, make the size approximately 90 pixels, the hardness 0%, and the strength 30%. Brush over the logos in the background to soften them. To see your document at full size, press Ctrl or Command 1. This is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. Thanks for watching.